And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kittens, Empire, welcome back to the podcast. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I haven't made a video at my workstation in a long time. Ever since we got the studio going, I haven't been back here much, and I'm a little rusty. All right, I need the studio. I thrive in a good environment, so it's a little odd in this one here. Empire, I haven't been back to you guys for a while. I forgot, man. I still hold the token. I'm still allowed to come in and comment and do all that other good stuff. You know what? Even with all the ups and downs, and you know where we're going now, right? It's all Bitcoin, Bitcoin, Bitcoin. The ETFs have taken over. Wall Street is running Bitcoin now. We completely pissed away our ethos, and now you kind of get what you get. And everybody is more or less scrambling for PMF, product market fit. And, it's a little tough because out here in the alt world, and yes, AMP, you are an alt token, uh, there's not a lot of products. So finding PMF when you really didn't have a product to begin with, kind of an uphill climb. But for all of that, you know what? It's still a very passionate community. The degens are gone, guys. Look, man, they have cleared out a long time ago. Uh, back tail end of the bubble, they came in, they saw, they goes my cat again. They came in, they saw, they attacked, they took profits, they wrecked what they could, and then they just kind of moved. Come on, Indy, and this is why I do it in the studio, by the way. Yeah, and they sailed away, moved over to Pump.Fun, blew up all their money over there, and yeah, we're just kind of left with the top 20, and everybody else just scrambling to try to find something. Now, for what it's worth, AMP does have a product. Flexa is in fact a product, but how are you gonna do it? That's kind of where it's at right now. Is where exactly are you gonna fit? Because the community that's left is a very strong community. They're passionate. You guys are there. You believe in the vision, but the token itself doesn't seem to really be doing much. But I'm not even going to say that that's really an AMP failure as much as just an overall market failure. Now, there is a number here that I'm off a little bit, and I would love some clarification right here, and that's that number right there. That's that TVL. I didn't pop over to I didn't pop over to Flexa capacity to see how much they actually have staked up there, and I'm trying to figure out where that TVL is coming from on this one, because AMP more or less exists on central exchanges, and central exchanges pretty much only. And this is the 3 month chart, guys. 24 hours are just meaningless anymore with Bitcoin flying away the way it is. So yeah, I'm just kind of curious. You know what? Maybe I'll pop over there real quick, and let me see if I still have it in. I was not ready for this. I should have been. I'm making the damn video and I'm sitting there complaining that I'm not ready. Okay, never mind. 93 million. $93 million dollars is the total capacity supplied on Flexa according to the Flexa chart. So I'm not sure where the TVL is, unless you guys have, unless there's some DeFi pools with AMP token in it, bridged AMP or something like that. I'm not sure. I haven't really looked into it too much. AMP more or less exists on central exchanges, and because it more or less exists on central exchanges, trading volume tends to be a little bit higher because there's a lot of action over there. And there's always, some kind of new folks that are going to come running in, seeing the sub penny tokens, particularly a sub penny token that's still sitting there at 235 market cap. I mean, our overall coin, it's not bad. I mean, that's not terrible. But what is the market fit? And I know I've mentioned this over time, and I'm about to become the voice of AMP. Sorry, guys. There's nothing you can do about it. Nobody else is making videos. If nobody else is making videos, then the only person who is suddenly becomes the voice of. Uh, it's a struggle for me, man. Even to this day, it's still a struggle. The passionate community, and you do have one, but the real passionate community are you're still not out looking for consumers, man. You're still out looking for investors, and you're gonna have to accept that the investors, they'll come in, they'll get a few percentage points, amps up like 6% today, and they're going to bail. They're going to come in, they're going to get their points, their quick percentage, their flips, and then they're going to get the hell out. These are not the people that you really want when you're struggling to find what are we actually going to do, because you do have an app. It does work. I use it myself. It's on my phone. And I actually use it, and I really start to feel like I'm on an island every time I do because nobody else is. Now, I did get really, really fortunate in this one. It's a funny story. Back when Spend, early days of Spend, when I was horsing around with it, back when Bitcoin was bottoming out, I put like $1,000 in it, and I think Bitcoin was at like 18 at the time. Now, the unfortunate thing with that wallet is that Spend app is it's a black hole. It's a gift card. It goes in, it doesn't come out, must be spent. But I'm up like 6x on it. So I got $6,000 or $7,000 sitting there on the Spend app. Nothing I could do with it except spend it. And that's like I said, it's a neat idea. But now I'm stuck. How much Chipotle can I eat? All right, I'm off carbs. I don't have carbs. I don't have sugar anymore. What am I going to eat? What am I going to spend it on? Dunkin' Donuts? What low carb? Put it in the comments below, please. What low carb stuff do they have at Dunkin' Donuts or Chipotle? What what do they got there that I can actually spend this money on? So anyway, you know what? I've been just I haven't been making enough videos. I'm going to continue to do it. I like the fact that you guys are a product. We're actually integrating the Flexa SDK into our own personal app, Sigia Cloud. Maybe we'll get some action on it. Maybe not. We'll find out. But it will be there when you go to do Sigia Cloud. You can pop up. I'll tell you what. I'll put it out here because we tend to get some decent views on the amp videos. If anybody would like to test our app, Sigia Cloud, it's personal data storage. It's Dropbox. It's just better, mobile friendly. We're all platforms. If anybody would like to test it, comment below and I'll get you hooked up. Doesn't cost you nothing, man. But as Spend is more or less kind of a Web 2.5 app, and the fact that we are a Web 2 facing app, the synergy there is very, very good. So, yeah, that's it. Look, man, I got nothing else. Questions or comments, Scott at thepodcast.com. I answer any and all. We're still doing our live stream. So, yeah, you check us out tonight, 1800, if you'd like. We answer all questions. But that's all we got on this one, guys. So, until next time, please stay safe and please be smart with your money. Cheers.